First of all, I thought Fort Wayne played a great game, did a great job with their game plan, and they're a good team. You know, they're a good team. They've had a few bumps in the road, but you can see they're starting to play a lot better. And I just felt like they really physically manhandled us. I mean, they, as we told the team, they big boyed us in a lot of ways, and certainly it starts with Forbes. You know, he goes 8 for 10 from the field for 21 shot, 21 points. Did the same thing at their place, 9 for 11, 11 for 13. So what is that, 19 out of 23? I mean, that's pretty good production. And then they did a good job of just kicking out of our double teams and really driving closeouts. And we had a hard time guarding the ball with some things. It felt like they really got downhill on us. And then offensively, I thought we got off to a good start, and then we just went anemic real quick. And I just feel like we got to stop settling for what's easy and what's open. And sometimes what's open, there's a reason it's open. And so we just have to do a way better job with that. Thought the game really changed when James got his second foul. You know, and that's a tough one as a coach because I thought James was doing a decent job on Forbes. And E-Rob did a really good job at their place. Eric Robertson did, but they clearly were going right at him, and he wasn't waiting for the double. He was just catching it and scoring it. So give them a lot of credit. We got to bounce back in a hurry against a really, really good team. With that, any questions?
James kind of pointed to, you know, if the ball's not going to the hoop, it may lead to defense taking a step back. Did you see that today?
It does. I mean, it you know, most teams have been on that happens. I think it really happens when you have guys that like to score, and you know, we're in a rut right now with some things offensively, and so it puts a ton of pressure on you defensively. It does, and you know, there's just more breakdowns. You maybe start gambling a little bit more. We at times get really man conscious, meaning, you know, you're guarding the ball, but a guy's 1 or 2 passes away, and we get stuck more to our man instead of playing, you know, 5 guys need to guard the ball. It's not just one guy that guards the ball. And, you know, we just got to do a better job with that. And you're right, it does. It takes some willpower and some toughness to just grind things out. And we'll do that in stretches, but we're kind of slipping with some things that way.
They ended the first half on a 13-2 run, I believe, and that ended up being the difference in the game.
Yeah.
What went wrong there?
Well, a lot of that was when James picked up his second foul. You know, that was about that time when we pulled him out, and you always sit there and say, boy, do you trust him to play him? Do you not? It was an even game, right? I think we were up a little bit even. And Eric's done a good job, you know, defending those guys. And then you're right, it went south in a hurry. We had Norris had 2 fouls, and Burnett had 2 fouls, and Hunter has 2 fouls. And, you know, so now you're extending some guys some longer minutes than maybe you would in terms of, you know, playing 17 minutes in a row or 15 minutes in a row or whatever that might be. And so certainly they had all the momentum going into halftime.
When you talk about the offense has some ruts right now, what are some of those things?
Well, we're 3 for 19 from the 3. And tonight, you know what? Like the start of the second half, I felt like we were pretty good offensively. We were scoring, but we couldn't stop them. You know, and then you tried to change the stimulus. You go zone, and then they did a good job. I mean, they're good. They can score at all 3 levels, and so, but we just have streaks where we just don't score for, you know, and it's like, okay, do we run, you know, our ball screen continuity? Do we run our other continuity? Do we run, you know, power? Do we just run set after set after set? And we've pretty much tried it all, and I'm not sure what exactly is best. But you know what? You know, our best players, our best scorers, we try to get those guys as many looks as we can, and you know, it's a funny game, right? I mean, if your top guys aren't doing some things on the offensive end at times, then, you know, teams are going to struggle, right? If LeBron's not scoring, or if whatever, you can name any example, then, you know, so. But at the same time, we as coaches got to do, your team, like we told the team after the game, like when we were 0-5, there was a lot of heads hanging. right? I mean, we were down and felt like out, and it was just like, oh man, we were woozy as a boxing, and we told our guys, like, it's round 3 of a heavyweight fight out of 15 rounds. So we've lost 3 out of 4 as of tonight, and really disappointed to lose at home. We're 1-2 at home in the league. And we told our guys, like, okay, there's 10 guaranteed games left, right? 9 in the regular season and 1 in the conference tournament. Those are guaranteed. So we're in round 10 of a heavyweight fight. There's a lot of fight left, you know? So we're in the dog days of the year. So, right, our legs are wobbly and we're sore and we're stiff, but guess what? Everyone else is in the same boat. So, you know, at this time of year, sometimes teams are going to take off, and some teams just don't have the mental capacity or physical, and they just start thinking about spring break, you know, and we're not going down that road, you know. And so I felt like our guys fought and battled, but Fort Wayne just beat us. That's the long and the short of it.
First year as coach, first year here as head coach. I guess you wouldn't call this a crisis, but is this definitely, you're right now amidst a coaching challenge here?
Yeah, I mean, we're 500. I mean, we're 4-4 in the league, so we're still, I mean, a lot of things can change in a hurry, you know. One thing we really talked about is we got to handle things on the road, right? That's what we really talked about, and we've done well. I mean, we had the 6th most wins on the road out of anybody in the country. And for some reason, I can't put a finger on it. I don't know if it's just that we've never really haven't been at home. I don't know. I don't know that we play it as well at home and I don't know why. North Dakota State, we played pretty well at home. Milwaukee, we played well. But other than that, I feel like we're so, and I don't know if we have such a good routine on the road. I don't know if we're constantly gone, so we're comfortable. You know, I don't know. I don't know if there's too many distractions when we're at home. Maybe they stay up later at night because they're not tired from all the travel. Maybe maybe they don't eat as well. I don't know. Maybe they're too comfortable. Is it a crisis? I mean, I wouldn't say it's a crisis, but yeah, I mean, we need to start playing better. There's no doubt about that.
Anything else for Coach?